Hello world. I know a lot of people don't watch my YouTube account, but this is more just for me to get my day off of my chest. Today was horrible, actually. The first time I think the first time I've ever come home crying from work. Not cool. I felt so shitty. I felt like I couldn't be myself, hence the fun little get up. It's just so I can hide. I'm weird. What can I say? So to start off my day, the first problem I ran to was, I woke up. I just should have slept the whole entire day. That would have solved all the problems in the world. No, what really, anybody who lives in the Northwest, in this greater Seattle area, knows that we got hit with a very unusual weather system, even unusual for our standards. We got hit with the thunder and lightning in December. That never happened. I don't think it has ever happened for as long as I've been here, and I've lived here my entire life. I honestly thought the thunder I heard this morning while I was getting ready in the bathroom was wind blowing up against the apartments, and yes, I have heard wind blow hard enough to actually sound like thunder, so I thought it was that until I started driving, and I noticed traffic was uber sucky. I turned on my radio, and I saw a bolt of lightning over the 164th hill. Oh, and, scared the crap out of me, actually. It was kind of funny. It was a good way to wake up. It was just, traffic was horrible. I leave my house probably anywhere from, depending on the weather, naturally, 45 minutes to an hour early on days that I know it's gonna really suck, like Mondays, or it's raining, is when I leave an hour early. Today was one of those days where I left an hour early. The commute I have takes anywhere from a half an hour to 45 minutes a day just to get to work. And that does vary, like it did today. It took me over an hour to get to work. And that's where my day started to go. Started to get really, really bad. I get there, so naturally, our sales and service professional, who's got the biggest chip I've ever seen on his shoulder, comes over and starts giving me crap for being late. And I told him I left early. I left over an hour early today, and I got stuck in the traffic because of the goddamn weather. You'd think people who have lived in Washington their entire lives would know how to drive in the rain. This is a myth. This is not true. I blame the Californians. Sorry if you're Californian, but I blame you. You guys don't know how to drive in rain. And also Washington drivers suck. We're horrible. We're the worst road rage out there, I swear to God. When it starts raining, they drive 10 miles an hour slower than the speed limit. Same if they see a cop and it's sunny and a dry road. They drive 10 miles an hour slower if they see a cop. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so that was the first dig of the day. Start working. I get a phone call saying this inspector is supposed to be coming to our store, and he spoke too fast for me to understand who he was and what he was doing, and I asked him multiple times, would you like to speak to my manager? Would you like to speak to my manager? Would you like to speak to my manager? Because obviously I'm not getting it. And he just tells him no, just let him know I'm coming. Click. It's like, great. So I tell my manager, Dave, this inspector guy's coming. Well, who was it? Where are they from? What are they doing? I don't know. Well, you need to ask these things. You need to get these things. You need to know. And I was like, I did. Whatever. Apparently it wasn't good enough. The other couple of the people I'm having to work with to train me, they aren't. Flat out aren't. And I find out today that it's because they think I have a chip on my shoulder. And yes, anybody who knows me knows that I can pitch an attitude. What girl can't pitch an attitude? Just asking. But honestly, I haven't been pitching attitude there. I get frustrated because, one, no one I think you can see it better over here. No one teaches me anything, and I don't know why. Two, I ask questions and I get pushed aside and told it's just easier if I do it. I being them, not me. That way customers get great customer service and you don't get taught things half-assed. Well, guess what, geniuses? If you don't teach me at all, I don't learn it. So, great plan, great idea. This is working out so well. This is shit I put up with on a daily basis, and I know it doesn't sound bad when I say it out loud like this, but honestly, when you're there and for anywhere from 8 to, well, if it's a snow rush, 13 hours a day, and you're getting pushed aside to do a job you should know how to do after 2.5 months of being there, yeah, that's really super, super frustrating. I know I've only been there 2.5 months, and I'm whining about it. I hate it. I don't think there's ever been a day that I've gone there and I've been excited to work. I don't think I've ever felt comfortable enough for people there to know who I really am and what I'm really like. I don't have anybody there to bond with, and it's really hard. It's really frustrating, and I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried, but when I first meet people, let me rephrase that. When I first meet people outside of the anime, video game, cosplay world, I am a different person. I am a rather reserved, quiet person. When you first meet me, I like to take my time to kind of figure out the vibe I'm getting off of you, just trying to figure out how you are, how I, just sizing you up. It's the best word I got right now. I don't know. And, there's a lot of people there. Most of them tired, junky rednecks. I won't lie. That's hard to bond with when you're a female gamer. They make fun of you for it. Except for one guy. He says I'm his dream girl, which makes me smile. It makes me happy. But I'm taken. Sorry, Trentbot. But it makes the bonding with everybody else a little bit more difficult. They have not a superiority complex, but they've got this. You're a girl. You're in the auto world. You really don't know what you're doing. Kind of complex. I don't know what to call that yet. Call it male car complex, just for shits and giggles. Let's made up a term. Yeah. That's been my life for the last 2 months. I'll just work. I talked to my manager today about it, and my intuition is telling me this whole job change was a really bad idea. He's basically saying because I'm a quiet, reserved person while I'm there, it makes it awkward for everybody else because I am now unfamiliar territory. Those were his words, not mine. Because apparently I'm quiet, and they don't know how to handle that.